sp2 hybrid orbital overlap in such a way that of each carbon atom the 2sp3 orbital, there are now 3 sp2 hybrid orbital for each carbon atom. Okay, out of that 2 overlap with the carbon atoms which are neighboring to each carbon. Now this carbon have 2 sp hybrid orbital, one overlap with this carbon and one overlap with this carbon and form the 2 sigma bonds, and the remaining third of each carbon atom overlap with the 1s orbital of hydrogen atom, and there is also formation of sigma bond. Now see that in carbon the atomic orbital taking part are 1s and 3p. Out of that 3p, 2 orbital, p orbital and 1 s orbital form the hybrid orbital, 3sp2 hybrid, and 1 p orbital remains as it is. Now this is that p orbital, which is atomic p orbital of each carbon atom have the, that is the non-hybridized or unhybridized p orbital. That p orbital overlap laterally or sidewise with each other and form the, what is that, pi bond. So there are formation of 3 pi bonds by the sidewise or lateral overlapping of the unhybridized p orbital, and there are totally 6 sigma bond into each carbon atom, 1 sigma bond, and the remaining 1 sp2 hybrid orbital forms the sigma bond with the 6 hydrogen atoms. Now this is the structure of the benzene. So actual molecule of benzene is more stable than any of its resonance structure because the stability is due to its resonance so high that the pi bonds of the molecule resist the breaking. That means there is not breaking of the benzene ring. All the 6 carbon atom in benzene are sp2 hybridized. 2 sp2 hybrid orbital of the 2 carbon atom, neighboring carbon atom overlap and form the carbon-carbon sigma bonds, and the remaining third sp2 hybrid orbital of each carbon atom overlap with the 1s orbital of the hydrogen and form the 6 sigma bond with that of the hydrogen, and the unhybridized p orbital which are not taking part into the hybridization that overlap laterally and form the pi bonds. Now comes to the bond parameters of the benzene. Now you know the bond parameter. Which are the bond parameter? Bond length, bond angle, then strength of the bond. Again we already see that all these parameters. Now first parameter of the benzene is, that is the about the bond of the benzene is of the bond length. Now the bond length in benzene is carbon-carbon bond length in benzene is equal to 139 picometer, which is intermediate between the carbon-carbon single bond and carbon-carbon double bond length. The carbon-carbon single bond length is about 154 picometer and carbon-carbon double bond length is about 133 picometer. That means this 139 picometer is intermediate between the carbon-carbon single bond length and carbon-carbon double bond length. That means what it shows? It shows that there is not purely or totally double bond into the benzene ring between the 2 carbon atoms. So there is not pure double bond in benzene, and so the addition reaction are not given by the benzene as that given by the alkenes under normal conditions. Now how the aromatic compound we can recognize? What is the rule behind that? Which are the aromatic character? How the aromatic compounds can be? That is we found out. Now that is the Huckel rule, the name of the scientist. He gave a rule. He said that if there are 4n plus 2 pi electrons or p electrons into the, that aromatic ring, then and then that aromatic ring is, that is aromatic. That means like the benzene ring. And here n is equal to, it is the any integer starting from 0, 1, 2, 3. So integer value of the n are there. And therefore, what is the Huckel rule? If there are 4n plus 2 pi electron or p electrons are present in the ring, then such ring is the aromatic ring. Now see in the benzene. We know that in benzene there are how many p electrons? 6 p electrons are there, because every p orbital, which is unhybridized orbital, contain one electron. We know that from the atomic number of carbon is 6. Out of that 4 electron takes part, and every that is the hybrid 3p or sp2 orbital and unhybrid p orbital each contain one electron. So there are totally 6 pi electron or p electron. So substitute the value in this formula. Now see what is there. 4n plus 2 is equal to number of pi or p electron. There are 6 p electrons. So 4n plus 2 is equal to 6. That means 4n is equal to 6 minus 2 is equal to 4. And n is equal to 4 divided by 4 is equal to 1. And 1 is the integer. What this shows? As 1 is integer, this shows that benzene is aromatic compound. Let us see about the naphthalene. How the naphthalene is aromatic. See, you know the molecular formula of naphthalene. Now this is the structure of naphthalene. See here. This is naphthalene. Now in naphthalene there are also alternate single and double bond. Now see how many p electrons are there in naphthalene. 2 plus 2 plus 2, 6 plus 2, 8, 2 plus 10. So there are the 10 pi electrons. So 4n plus 2 is equal to 10. Then 4n is equal to 10 minus 2. 4n is equal to 8. Then n is equal to 8 divided by 4, that is equal to 2. So n is equal to 2, and which is the integer. And so naphthalene is also the aromatic compound. From this rule or this formula, we can say that the given ring is aromatic or non-aromatic. Now that is the main rule, that is the Huckel rule, which helps us to find out the compounds which are aromatic. So benzene undergoes substitution reaction rather than the addition reaction. This property is also called as the aromaticity or aromatic character, and it is common in all aromatic compounds. Now the aromatic compounds are cyclic, they are planar, because the sp2 hybrid carbon have the planar geometry, trigonal geometry, that is the planar, and due to the cyclic delocalization of the p electron, these compounds show the aromaticity. They are aromatic, they are resistance to the addition reaction, and in this way this benzene is the aromatic compound, because it fulfills the Huckel rule, and also it fulfills the aromatic character, that is the delocalization of the p electrons, pi electrons. This all shows that benzene is the aromatic compound. Now there are some methods of preparation of these benzenes. Now first method is called as the trimerization. That means 3 molecules of acetylene can form the benzene. Now this method is also known as preparation of benzene from acetylene or ethyl. Now let us see here. I write or draw the 3 acetylene molecule. Now you know that HC triple bond CH. First acetylene molecule, second acetylene molecule, and third acetylene. Arrange these 3 acetylene molecule in the shape of the benzene ring. Now what happened? Now I add these 3. let us add the 3 acetylene molecules. These are the molecules, 3 molecules of acetylene. Now this, out of the triple bond, one bond shift here or attack on the carbon. One of the bond attack on this carbon. At the same time, because carbon now have 5 bonds, this carbon. So one of the bond again of this carbon attacks on this carbon. Again the one of the bond of this acetylene molecule attacks on this carbon. Now see, there are formation of 3 single bonds between the carbon atom in this way. Now this bond when attacks on this carbon, this single bond is formed. This bond when attacks on this carbon, this single bond is formed. And when this bond attacks on this carbon, this single bond is formed. Now there are only double bonds are remaining. Alternate single and double bond 6-membered ring is from the 3 acetylene molecule, and that is the benzene ring. So this is, and it requires red hot iron tube. Through that red very high temperature, 873 means Kelvin means 500 degrees centigrade. At 500 degrees centigrade, at very high temperature, the iron tube becomes red, and through that red tube, these acetylene gas pass out, and on that another side of the tube, there is formation of the benzene from this acetylene molecule. That is the mechanism how the 3 acetylene molecule give the benzene ring. This is very important method of the preparation of benzene. Now let us see the another method.